welcome to Dee and Dory.
Welcome back. We hope you had a great week. And Dory, Dee, and... Well, that was...
Enthusiastically.
Yeah.
He said that with so much zeal.
He was waiting all morning to be in the video, and there's your zeal, huh? That's it? No? Oh, he's going to be all shy now. Come on, lean over towards Mom so everybody can see him.
Hey, Nate, you see that box on your lap? You want to shake it up so we can do a drawing?
Whenever we have Nate with us, we try to do our drawing for our next challenge first. I need to sit up straight here.
We usually do that so that he doesn't conk out before we're done, but he might have conked out before we started. Oh, sorry.
Oh, Nathan, shake the box.
He's like, will you quit talking about me? That's real. Oh, that's a big shake. Okay, good enough.
Close your mouth. Close your mouth. You can smile, but close your mouth. There you go. You silly. You're being goofy.
Oh, boy.
All right, you ready to draw one? You ready to draw one? Oh, it looks like we're getting those weeded down, aren't we?
Yeah, well.
Oh. All right, if you have any suggestions, let us know. We usually add them. All right, take and draw one out.
Yeah.
All right. Open. Do you want to open it up, or you want Mom to open it up? Oh, he's opening it.
He's opening it. What's
Oh!
it say? Black? Does it say black?
Yeah.
It says black.
Black. Black is back. Okay, we got to make something.
Let me show everybody.
Something out of black fabric, or with black in it, right? It doesn't have to be just black, does it?
That doesn't scare me one bit, but it does you. Yeah,
I
okay.
can try to do something.
All right, we do something with black in it, okay?
Okay.
All right, something with black in it. But black has to be obvious.
Predominant.
It has to be obvious.
Okay.
You could do a print on black or something like that.
Okay.
But don't just do where you've got a little outline of black around your flowers and on a red-black background or whatever.
Actually, black is very slimming, so this should be a good challenge.
Uh-huh. Anyway, okay, well, let's hope Nathan hangs in there. I don't know, he's pretty low-key. There you go. Sit up. And Nathan, as you can see, he got his hair cut yesterday. Right, buddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So he's got his summer cut. All right, are you wanting to do a inspirational saying as we always start off?
Yes.
Our thrift
And
show.
I think we've had this person before. It's Confucius.
We had somebody.
So, maybe not. But he was originally named, and I know I'm going to say it wrong,
Of course.
Conqui.
Yeah, I'm sure you're saying it wrong.
Conqui. Anyway, he was born in 551 BCE, and died in 479 BCE. They said so he was aged between 71 and 72 when he died. And he was a Chinese philosopher. His father died when he was 3, and he was raised by his mother, who died when she was around, well, a little less than 40 years old. When he was 23, he worked as a bookkeeper and a caretaker of sheep and horses. And he got married at age 19.
But he was born in 551 BCE?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A long time ago.
I think if we put that in Google, it would pronounce that correctly for us.
Probably so.
So if you want to know how it's pronounced, put it in Google. It's spelled K-O-N-G space Q-U-I.
Yes. And here's the saying. Here's what
Oh, yeah, we haven't even got to the saying
I'm
yet.
not there yet. He said, it does not matter how slowly you go, as long as you do not stop.
Well, very smart. Yes, just be persistent.
Yeah, and I like that because sometimes I have been zip, 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 zip. And
Sometimes.
and sometimes it's better to just slow down
Most of the time.
and just take your time. I find when I take my time sewing, I do a better job than when I go zip, 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 zip.
That's true. I think for
And
most
so
people.
don't be discouraged if you've got a project that you've been working on for a while. It's
Yes.
okay. Just don't stop working on it forever.
Yes.
It's okay to be a little slow on it. Right?
Yeah, just be persistent and continue going.
Good old Confucius.
And that applies to anything in your life.
Yeah. Yep. Does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop.
Unless you have a deadline. Maybe they didn't have many deadlines back in 100 BCE.
Yeah, 500 BCE.
Wonder what kind of
It's amazing that his writings
still continue
still
through. Are still pertinent?
Yeah, I mean, well, that they even can have found them, right? I mean, that was before.
Yeah. How did they preserve? How did
before
how did
common
that
era.
happen?
So I wonder if he used papyrus or something, to write on, because they didn't have paper back then, right?
I think the Orient did, but I'm not sure. I think, but I'm not sure.
That would be interesting to know.
Yeah, there's other research that could go into that.
We could do a lot of research on Confucius if we wanted to, but I'm not going to slow down to do it.
Gotta move on, move forward.
Hey, this week we had a wonderful challenge. It was the jumper challenge. Now, for all of those who are from across the pond, jumper to us is what you see on us.
It's
not
like
a cardigan.
It's like a sleeveless dress that you can layer on top of some sort of some other garment, like a sweater or a blouse or a t-shirt.
I can't remember now. I know what they call them. Oh, I can't remember, but I know they call them something else overseas. What?
I
bet Nate had the answer.
Yeah, he was going to tell us.
So you're going to go first and tell us about your jumper?
I am. All right. Well, my jumper that I chose was 7541 Simplicity. It is an older pattern, and I think I put on here 1997. And it definitely has the style of 1997 for the skirt. It's made into like an A-line type of a skirt, and it had ties that you were to put on it and then tie it in the back.
Oh,
I didn't want to do that.
Why?
I cut them out, but I didn't want to do that. I don't know. I just didn't because I just didn't. I should have. They're cut out.
It gives it more form.
Well, it does. And I could still stick them on there if I want to.
Yes, you could.
I could do that if I wanted to. But I didn't. So anyway. And I made this in a size medium, which is a 14 and 16 because they have their bust size a 36 to a 38. And the finish size, where was that? Anyway, they had the finish size for it to be 48 and that?
No, that's the
length.
The length.
Yeah, it was 48. Whoa, what a jump!
No, they don't have it on the outside.
Yeah, they don't have it on. It was on all the tissues. But anyway, it was super easy to do. The main difference was the interfacing and then the top stitching that they had you do around it. Both the armholes and the neckline has the interfacing in it, and then you top stitched an inch around the armholes from the edges.
That looks nice.
Yeah, I liked it. I really like it. And it holds the interfacing down.
Yeah,
really
right.
nice.
You don't ever have to worry about it peeking out.
Yeah.
Hey, they have a view with pockets.
They do, and I didn't put the pockets in it either.
Right, I like them pockets. Hey, it says 25 cents on here. Did you get this at...
It's thrifted somewhere.
Oh, and you only paid $0.25 for it, you think?
Yeah.
Sweet.
I'm sure I did.
And the fabric, where'd you get the fabric?
Fabric is from, it is a... FabricMart Fashion Bundle fabric.
Oh, is it really?
Yep, and it's a woven. You can see this is what it looks
fabric.
like on the right side. And this is what the reverse side looks like. These are raised embroidery dots on it.
Ooh.
So
nice.
I really like it. It's pink with it's interesting. Oh, those are a dark pink or maybe even a red. I don't know. And then with the white. Yeah, very nice. It launders well. Whoops.
What was that?
Nathan, you want to hear? You got it? You got it? It's a very comfortable dress. Dory told me I needed to kind of spiff it up a little bit.
Yeah, I think the necklace added a lot.
Yeah.
Because I'm a jewelry person.
Yeah, well, you are. But it did need a little something. And I tried it. I don't have
that looks good with her.
many white belts. I tried it with a belt, and it didn't quite look right. The belt was not thick enough, I think it needed to be a big wide belt on it.
They do show a view with a belt, but it's a wide belt. A very wide belt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wanted to share with you, I used a stitch guide foot
Stitch guide for
a stitch guide foot, which looks like this for my machine.
Never heard of
Stitch guide foot. You can see it has like a little measure thing here on there.
Huh.
Where your fabric, whoops, where your fabric goes into.
So
you mark off where you want your stitch to be.
How do you mark it off?
Well, I just knew I was at the very end because it was an inch. It was an inch in, and that happens to be from where my needle was over to the very last one.
Oh, okay.
Was an inch, and I measured it. And then I made sure my fabric, as I was sewing, the edge was consistently on that edge.
Oh, so you got it perfect.
So it made it like perfect around.
Can I touch the foot?
No, you may not. Yes, you can. There you go. Whoops.
So this came with your machine? Or
Well,
did you buy it separate?
it's an accessory for the machine.
Right.
It actually came into a quilting 6-foot kit.
6 foot kit?
Well, there's
wow,
6.
That's a big kit.
Yeah. Well. Oh.
Oh, you mean it has 6 feet in it?
It has 6 feet in it.
I was
It's not
thinking
6 foot.
It's 6 foot tall. I've got a kit
No.
for my machine, and it's 6 foot.
No.
6 different feet.
6 different feet.
Oh, cool! And it's all for quilting.
And it says for quilting, but
see how you can use your quilting stuff for fashion and to make things.
well, and it says in the stitch guide foot for projects that require utmost accuracy, such as garments, top stitching, or piecing while quilting.
Well, good thing you read that, so you knew that you could use it.
I would use it for, I don't always go according to what they say.
I would think, because these lines aren't marked, like, what if you have something that's 4 in? I would have to put like a piece of tape.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I would have to put something.
See, they're not marked, and it'd be like, well, now how many?
How am I going to keep track of where I'm at? Yeah. But
cool.
for what I needed, it was that close. Because on my machine, you have your stitch guide that's close to the, where the needle, on the foot plate, on the needle plate there, on the foot plate, the needle plate. And then you have, it just is sometimes hard to follow that. And this just made it so much easier to use this. It was just, I liked it. So I'll be using this again, I'm sure.
Yeah, right.
So anyway, that
awesome.
was, I just wanted to share that with you. I'm trying to make some sewing a little bit easier and trying different feet to see. So this also has a bias tape. It doesn't make it, but you use it to put your bias tape on.
Oh, that would be interesting to try.
Yeah, so I'm going to try that at some point because there's a lot of garments that you could just put bias tape around. But with this, I liked the 1 inch. I think it gives it a lot. As you will see in the reveal, I think it gives it a lot of nice detail because there's not a lot of detail to this at all.
Right.
It was super simple to sew. But if you do, I don't know, you probably won't ever, unless you get it, you won't ever find this pattern unless you happen to have it or get it off of somebody that's selling old patterns. But
or in the D-stash, sometimes you find these older patterns on the D-stash.
Yeah, so
Facebook.
It's a very, very simple pattern.
It looks to me fuller here than it does on you.
Well, maybe that's because I fill it out.
I didn't mean it like
It's very, well, see how full it is here? Yeah, I know. Oh, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
It could be.
It looks like it's really full.
The artist took the liberty to make it look fuller. But it is an A-line skirt.
So
I mean, you can definitely
did you
tell
make it with the B cut or the A cut? Maybe that's the difference because of the length.
I made it with a B cut.
See, and the A is longer, and maybe that would give it more fullness.
Yeah. And you do pay attention. It calls for an 1.5 inch hem. I only turned it under 1/4 inch and then turned it up maybe 1/2 inch again.
Oh, that's so funny.
And that's
because mine called for 1 1/4 inch hem, and I'm like, I'm not putting 1 1/4 inch hem. I want a smaller hem because I want it to be longer.
Yeah, that's what I did with mine. And mine for me would have been a little short for me. It would have been in my knee, and I have ugly knees.
Well, why don't we watch the reveal?
Okay, that sounds like a great idea. You want to see the reveal?
Yeah.
Okay. You liked it on me? It's a nice, it's very
comfortable.
It's not restrictive at all.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know, for the summer, I could just put a tank underneath it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, I think without, because it is a jumper, the armholes are a little bit larger, and that's to accommodate the sleeve, something underneath it, because I tried it on the sleeveless.
It
does show you
without it.
Yeah, and it definitely calls it a jumper on the back.
Yeah, Mrs. Dress or jumper.
Yeah. So, anyway, I like it, but it's an old pattern, 1997, and it's got definitely 1997 lines. So what did you make?
That's so funny because I put down the date of my pattern this time too. Mine's a 2019.
But I got mine for a better price, 25 cents.
But I didn't do bad. Mine was $1.97 from Fields Fabric.
You didn't do bad.
And it's Simplicity 8944, the Artful Jumper. I have seen this pattern still around. It's still around out there, so
okay.
you still get this one.
In the book, you mean?
I'm trying to think because I did Google it and it was. I think I even saw it on the Simplicity website.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah. You won't be hanging on to it for too much longer, I would think. But.
My fabric that I have is 100% cotton, and I got this through the through the Facebook Marketplace Fabric Destashing.
Oh, wow.
And it was 44 inches wide by 3 yards, and I paid $7.50 for the fabric, for all of it. So,
that's a good deal.
So, and it's such a fun fabric, but I did not realize until I wrote down the name of the fabric, which was after I had it all cut out and everything, on the on the little
the edge.
salvage edge. It said Winterwood.
And it does have snowflakes
by
on
L.
it.
Howard Designs, and it has snowflakes. I didn't think they were snowflakes.
You know what it reminds me of?
It looks like the dandelions that are, to me.
No, to me it looks like it's something that you would see in the show Frozen. It's just pretty and elegant, like the Frozen princesses were wearing.
Yes. It's kind of the artful jumper because it's artful. Look at this pocket.
Yeah.
So,
maybe you could stick your paints in there.
That's right. I did lower the vent in the back 5 inches because I was thinking the vent was a slit.
Oh.
And so I was like, oh, I got to lower this because it's going to be too high. And then it's like, it's a vent, not a slit. But it's okay. I mean, I can still move fine.
Yeah, okay, well, that's good.
So I lowered it, and it is a lined bodice, totally lined.
You did a nice job with the lining. I think you've gotten very good at that.
And it has an invisible zipper in the back.
I still need to get my invisible zipper
foot, yeah.
I'm going to have to order it.
And I did have just a moment when working on these pockets, just a moment where I was like, what are they saying?
What are they doing?
What are they meaning? You know, and I'm like, I'm so picture oriented. I'm so glad they had a picture in here because just reading the directions
didn't do it for you?
Didn't do it for me, no. Because I read the directions and tried to, like, okay, this is what it's saying. I had to really look at the picture very carefully.
Yeah.
To get it. But then, you know, that was the only thing I had a moment with to do. I did make jumper C because I didn't have enough fabric to do this. That would have been fun too.
Yeah, you would have loved that.
Yeah. But I love this one too.
It is cute.
I think it's just really cute. It's fun. Very comfortable. And again, this one has the, I mean, you can see the armholes are big because they expect you to wear something underneath.
Yes.
Yeah. But I like the name of it, Artful Jumper.
Yes. A cute name.
Yes. So, there's not much to say about the hem, like Dee, I didn't do that big of a hem. I just did a small hem because I figured I didn't need it that short.
Yeah, right. Yep.
It'd be longer.
Yeah.
Would you like to see the reveal?
I would, yeah.
I wish I was artful and painting something, but I'm not. But here's the reveal.
Very nice. It's cute. It looks very nice.
Cute little jumper, very comfortable.
And very summery looking, even though the pattern.
Even though it's got snowflakes on it.
Yeah, it's very summery.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, the color is summery.
And look at the bodacious bracelet you got on there.
Yeah.
Wow.
This was a garage sale find.
Oh, it's very nice.
Yeah.
Cute.
Thank you. This was a garage sale find too.
Look at you.
And this was from the beloved jewelry box. They sent me this one.
Yeah.
In it.
Very pretty.
But, that's my jewelry story.
There you go.
So we have figured out what we're going to make next time. Further down the line.
Further down the line, yes. In a few weeks, you'll see that. Something with
black.
Black as a major color, background color, or even plain black, if you dare.
Oh, you know what?
What? What'd you forget?
We have some.
Oh, you have some to show and you forgot.
Yes.
Ah,
I forgot
okay.
to bring them. Okay, we have at least 2 more viewers makes to share. We'll have to share it next time because I forgot, and we're not at my house.
No, we're not at your home.
So.
Okay, we have to put that on our list to make sure that when you're here, you remember to bring them. Otherwise, we'll be at your house and
then it's easy to get it.
and so please send us your makes. We are excited to see what you're making. We are looking forward. We enjoy doing that, and hopefully, I'm sure other people enjoy seeing them too.
Yeah, so we have 2 more makes that have been sent in, and
so that's great.
Yeah, it will be showing later at another time.
What Nathan? What do you want? What? Who? I don't know. We'll see when Aunt Dory shows us. Okay, that'll be exciting.
Yeah. So we're so glad you were with us today. Ooh, I just passed the page up.
Hopefully your summer's doing good. Anything new happened with you lately? Any exciting things with sewing or anything new you care to share with everybody?
Nothing new under the sun.
Well, my garden is growing well, even though we haven't had rain and...
Too bad your name's not Mary.
Mary White Terry.
How does your garden grow?
Yes, anyway. So my tomatoes are up nice like this, and I'm watering the garden about every 3 days. I'm watering it.
Wow.
And putting fertilizer. Yeah, well, we're in drought conditions here.
We are.
Everybody's lawns are brown.
Unless they're watering them.
That's exactly right. And I don't think lawns should be watered, but that's my personal opinion. I think it should go towards food, but, we don't want to talk about that. We're sticking with sewing.
Sewing. And what Confucius said.
And what Confucius said. What did he say?
It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop.
And that pertains to sewing and other
and gardening.
And gardening and other, well, yeah, you don't have much of a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Just gotta wait patiently.
We do.
But we hope you enjoyed watching us with our jumpers this week. And you have a great week.
Yes, and
don't forget to hit subscribe.
Like, forward.
No.
Leave a comment.
No.
Yes, and
send in your makes.
Yes,
and we'll see it.
Oh, I was going to say, and they don't need to be clothing. They can be any type of makes. So, you can sew. Tote bags, sewing makes. Yeah, what are you thinking I was saying?
Well, when I feel making, you make up. We've had this conversation
don't.
Okay, have
All
a great
right.
one.
Bye.